to the oil-filled land of the Arab states, the oil-thirsty powers are always planning to occupy these Arab territories. These Arab lands are governed 100% by the Islamic governments. That's why the Muslim world and some of the other neutral world is always confused with the oil game. What actually is happening in the Middle East is something more than an oil game. Although it's not a new thing to deceive the inhabitants of a land to grab their land, but we need to know some facts happened in the world. The East India Company started its tea business in the subcontinent and gradually occupied their land. Unfortunately, this land was also under the rule of the Muslims. They not only occupied subcontinent, but also used their full power to weaken the religion of Islam in the subcontinent. This is the big reason why most of the Muslim rulers could not understand their conspiracies. As in the subcontinent, they requested the Muslim rulers to run a business which is a human right, but gradually took over their kingdoms. The same thing is happening in the Middle East. Most of the Arab rulers think that the Western are here to do just an oil trade, but actually what is in depth is horrifying. As a proof, we can put here the example of the Saudi Arab situation. When it comes to Muslim countries, nights and dance clubs are a very sensitive topic, something that people don't take lightly. Saudi Arabia in fact is a country where the Islamic principles and regulations are the toughest. But ever since Mohammed bin Salman Al Saud, the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, came in power in 2017, he has made a lot of changes in the country, such as allowing cinema houses to operate within the country. But the latest steps towards modernity have shocked the people both inside and outside of the Saudi Arabia. The country is getting its first fully functional nightclub in Jeddah, just 70 kilometers away from the Mecca, where millions of the Muslims from around the world perform Hajj every year. Before this, MBS has opened casinos and dance clubs also in Saudi Arabia. It's now not a hidden secret that Saudi Crown Prince is strengthening ties with Israel, as recently one of their social media activists was seen to show his extreme love with Israel, which is not surely without having the secret ties with Israel. MBS keeping unaware of the consequences of whatever he is doing is not good, because Saudi Arabia is an Islamic state, and not only an Islamic state but also the spiritual center for the Muslims of the world. MBS is facing criticism from the Muslims of the world, and surely the Muslim world is well aware of the role of the Western powers behind these acts, which wants to turn the land of Kaaba into a secular state.